Hey, hi, Namaskaram, my dear friends. This is Savitri Devi Yerramsetty, and a lot more about me. You can find it in this page. And today we are going to talk about good, bad, and happy. How do you replace these most common used words with better words, right? So let's move on. I don't want you to speak old school English. Stop using these three English words good, bad, and happy. I've been using them since years and now I really feel it very boring. I find it very boring, don't you? The most boring words we hear in our daily life, we use, isn't it so? And I ensure that whatever I'm saying is also printed on the screen for you for better understanding. So many beginners in English they struggle to speak fluent English as they are stuck with basic English words like good, bad and happy. Isn't it so? So it's high time we leave old school English and learn better English words and replace every common used words in spoken English, right? So even on WhatsApp when someone says how are you, what do you say? I'm good. I think there's a better way we can replace that good word. So let's see. Just dedicate few minutes. It hardly takes 5 to 6 minutes for you. Okay? So let's start. Good, bad, and happy are the most common words used in daily English conversation. And in fact, they are overused, very boring, just like the cat here. So let's begin. How is the cake? What would you say? You would say it is good. Even I would say it is good. How was your exam paper? If my friend would ask me, I would say, yeah, it was good. Well, is that it? Is that the only word we know? I know. So that is when I thought, let me make up this video for all of you. Probably it is going to help you as well. So let's move on. Here is how you can use different words just for the same word. Now, if someone asks you, how is the presentation? Then what would you say? The presentation is good? Do you find this, reply from them interesting? In fact, no, not anymore do I. How about if someone says, yes, the presentation is excellent, Savitri, or the presentation is exceptional, or the presentation is great. It's just not about the presentation I'm talking about. Even if they ask you about any other thing and you feel it is good, or then what would you say? You can say it is marvelous, superb, or yeah, it is valuable if it's of some, when people come up with some kind of advice and you feel it is valuable or it makes really a lot of sense, you can say valuable, wonderful, nice, sterling, superb. Now, these are some of the words how with which you can replace good with, right? So let's have a practical experience. When you find something like wow or anything that surprises you to a point and takes your breath away by then what should you be do? You should be more expressive, right? Then you can use the word breathtaking view, marvelous idea, Savitri, or amazing, yaar, outstanding performance. When someone shares, something very creative, and that's the first time you have seen, what would you say? Simply a wow. I would say this most of the time. I've been using wow. Recently, I've learned to use better words. Yes, I keep saying now amazing, breathtaking, marvelous, outstanding performance. So, this makes my conversation a better conversation too, or my messages a better messages for the other person too, right? Now, when you might ask me, Savitri, how did you come up with such a marvelous video? See how a simple sentence can turn into an impressive one. And if you ask me this, yes, I'm really impressed. I will be really impressed, right? So, well guys, now let's see what else fits in the word good. Well, when certain suggestions are given to you or your mentor gives you a piece of advice, you can say it's of great value, right? Thank you for all valuable advice, something like that, right? Now, Let's move on to bad. The next word is bad. In a lifetime, there are thousand or more situations where we feel bad, isn't it so? We really feel upset, sometimes bad, and especially with children when they are very, very naughty. What would you say? If my son is very naughty and he doesn't listen to me, or when his behavior is bad, I would say, Nishkal, your behavior was bad. Rather than that, now would be happy to say, Nishkal, your behavior was unacceptable, right? This makes better sense for him too, isn't it? Another word for bad, we can say, your behavior was awful. Oh, that's when the experience are not good. You can say that was a rotten experience. It's appalling too. You can say that. And if let's come up with one more example. How was Ramesh's performance? Ramesh's performance was, probably you didn't like Ramesh's performance with the presentation. Then what would you say? Oh, it was awful. Ramesh's performance was awful. It was dissatisfactory. It was, probably you found many faults with it and you didn't really feel he did to the justice to this presentation. And what would you say? You would say, yeah, Ramesh's performance was faulty or substandard, unsatisfactory. It's up to you. So right, try to use better words with that gives more sense and more clarity to the other person of what exactly you're feeling. Now let's look at happy. How do we replace the word happy with a better one? You can see these little children that looks quite happy, isn't it? Now, what can I say? As soon I got the news of my promotion, I was walking on the air. I can say I was happy, but I've replaced it with walking on the air. That means I'm really, really very happy, right? And let's come up with one more sentence. He was ecstatic about the birth of his first child. He was very happy about the birth of his first child. Would that be beautiful, a better sentence, or this? So, this would be a better word, ecstatic, right? They are both very cheerful in spite of their circumstances. We can, this sentence would have been, they are both very happy in spite of the circumstances. We could replace that happy word with cheerful now. Don't you think this sentence is much more better than the one which we used earlier? Right? Now, let's have some more words which mean happy. I can say I'm elated. It's an ecstatic feeling. I'm delighted. I'm thrilled with this news. Oh, she's such a cheerful girl. I can say she's such a happy girl. No, rather than that, I can use the word cheerful. Yes, joyful, jubilant, lively. So you can be much more specific with the words that you choose. You, I can also say, rather than saying that, yes, how are you, your friend says, you can say, I'm happy. But rather than happy, you can also say that, yes, can't complain means that is, there's nothing more for you to complain. And when you say you're on cloud nine, it means you are on top of the world and you're very happy. You're quite content with it, right? So these are the ways, my dear friends, where if you want to express happiness that gives you tears and excitement at the same time, then you can say, I'm extremely delighted. The news made me feel ecstatic. If your sister has given birth to a beautiful baby boy and you're extremely delighted and happy, then what would you say? Yeah, that means you're extremely happy. Then you can say, yeah, this news has made me feel ecstatic, right? So, this is how you can come up. So, be as expressive as you can with your language, as possible, as beautiful as you can, and as flowery language as you can use. So, use words in place of those boring words of good, happy, and bad. It can actually help you just the way it helps me every day. So I thought this is all for the day. I've thought of sharing few of my, whatever attracts me, the concepts that I like, I've been sharing with you all. Do let me know through your comments how you felt. I will be back in again with another interesting topic that helps you improve your English. Until then, make sure you practice and use these words. Right, guys? See you then. And don't miss my other videos too, the leaking bucket and the ways to start and end a group presentation. Follow the links below. And well, this is Savitri signing off for the day. See you. Bye bye.